So everybody, welcome to our new channel. This is so awkward. Starting something new is always just
weird.
Yeah, weird, nerve-wracking. But I think we got it. Ready for this? Okay, anyway, let me go. Our first video, but the point of this is to introduce ourselves because we're starting something new. So in the midst of starting something new, I have a couple questions so that the viewers can get to know us a little bit more.
Yay. My first impression of you was that you seemed very Christian because you were praying at church. Love that.
Anything else? What was your second impression?
That you seemed like I couldn't figure out what your age was. Like I didn't know if you were too young or if you were too old.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that word is. Like you're just like
ambiguous?
Agely ambiguous.
Agely ambiguous.
Is that a thing?
I don't know, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Leave your thoughts in the comments. No,
Who's older?
Who's older? Yes. My first impression of you was that you were really nice. Come to find out a little bit later, that's not so much the case. You're really nice. You're really nice.
I knew I was in love with you after going through probably a few disagreements. I admired how we handled disagreements just naturally, but once we got like better tools and everything from therapists and premarital counselors and stuff, just seeing how we handled disagreements after that was just improved in how we implemented things that we learned.
I knew I was in love when I first laid eyes on.
Can't even say it because it's not true. So answer the question right.
When I saw how much you cared about the people you love, I found that I could love a person like that. If they care as much as you do other people, I would want to be loved.
I don't love you the same. Feels like
not
a
for a
backhanded
while.
compliment.
I wouldn't even consider family for I don't know how long.
Dang.
I feel like you separated like your family and me for a very long time.
When did y'all mesh?
I feel as though it happened when your sister's kids started liking me.
When was that? They still don't like you, just kidding. No, they liked you from the beginning.
Really?
Aubrey was the only one that was kind of standoffish, but
I didn't want to just say Aubrey, but I guess Aubrey, yeah, she was the hardest.
So when she started liking you, then
no, I'm just playing.
Oh.
But I feel like
this wasn't honest. This is supposed to be an honest
no,
question.
but seeing people that you love be cool with me, I think that has something to do with it.
I disagree, but hey, that's your answer.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you first love me?
I said it already.
When do you think I first loved you?
Once you realized I wasn't going anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, like when we had
still
fights
not sure.
and okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Once we had fights and like you realized I wasn't just gonna dip, because I think there was a little fear there because divorce is so scary.
On my part?
Yeah, like you.
I was fearful.
Yes, because you were always the one that would tell me in arguments like I'm not going anywhere, and I'm like that's not a concern I have. But when I realized that you said it so much, I think it was more of a concern you had. Like this girl's gonna leave me one day.
Nah, because every time I said that, I was like, yeah, I'm about to dip.
Then why would you
I'm
say?
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
I have a lot of favorite memories, but probably my number one favorite memory is our first cruise together. That was pretty cool. Like just going out of the country together.
I would say the same.
You should answer these. Well, next time around, you'll answer these first.
My other one would be, because I have a lot too, but it's more so all the times we're able to just dip and go somewhere and just...
Even Galveston.
Yeah. I would probably put that over or before the trips out of the country.
Okay.
Because those were my first experiences with you, just solo dolo.
That's true. We did Galveston before we did a cruise. Huh?
Yeah.
By being as consistent as you can. Because you said nobody can be consistent, which that's another video topic. So one of the things I love is like when I come home, you always try to make sure like you're downstairs ready to pick up my book bag or work bag or whatever, my crochet bag and my lunch bag and my purse and everything. That's really nice how you're always down there. Even when I think you're not down there, you end up being down. I think there's literally been one time that you haven't been down there. And I don't even know I think you were asleep, maybe? Yeah.
It's so weird because you feel like you use words to show love. I'm more the one that doesn't say that. But from what I could see, buying stuff...
Is your mind blank right now? I think it is.
Maybe. Maybe. You're the budgeter for the most part. And I think...
That's how I show love?
No, but hear me out. Hear me out. Things of that nature where you just handle things without like a second thought about it. I feel like you do that because you love me.
Okay. I'll take it. Why not?
Did I mess it up right now?
No. This is going great. Those seem repetitive. But yeah, it's going to the car thing. But let me see. I can find another one because I'm not, stuck on that. When you clean my shower.
I don't do that as often.
Yeah, but it's something that really means a lot to me when you do.
I feel like you're just saying things so that I could start doing them.
No, no, that would be great. But no, that's not the reason I'm saying it.
Whenever you Don't make fun of me. You made fun of me a lot this morning. So I'm also saying things that I would like for you to do.
Okay. I need to film videos when we're in better
A zombie apocalypse be.
You?
Yeah. If a zombie tickles you, it's over with.
Okay, whatever.
Or picks you up.
You got that one.
You would be a smoothie bowl.
A smoothie bowl?
You would be a smoothie bowl.
Okay.
Mainly because that's like your favorite breakfast item most of the time.
I think you would be, I was going to say like a rack of ribs, but barbecue. Some type of barbecue.
Really?
Because you like barbecue. But then also you're hearty, you're saucy, you're meaty, like depth. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Those not insults. Those are compliments.
I was like, you called me fat?
No. Probably have more answers than me. There's not that many weird things.
Oh my gosh. Everything was weird.
Everything's not weird.
Oh, no absolutes. Almost everything was weird. Going out with my friends that one time. That was weird.
That's not weird, but okay.
That's weird. Very weird.
Weird argument. Who's gonna get a new car first? Not like an argument, but it's been a discussion. But it's more like, no, you are. Yeah.
Singing random songs that are just not good songs.
In your opinion, not good?
No, in everybody's opinion.
Okay. All my songs I sing are good. I think it's your off the wall sleep schedule. Like some nights you can be wide awake all night and I'm the one that falls asleep, especially during a movie. But then other nights you just pass out or you'll go to bed at like 5 in the evening. Like there's no consistent, like I gotta be in bed by this time. It could be anything. And you'll still, whether you go to bed early or late, you will wake up tired, which is also really weird.
That is not true.
That is very true.
That is not true.
That's true.
I have been running all my life.
Okay.
I think you know the answer to this.
Yeah, it'll be you, because I don't even really rap.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Nor do I understand it, can't follow it. Patience.
How do you really?
I'm forced to learn it, yes.
You're not forced.
Whether I'm good at it or not is a whole nother question, but I've learned it.
Forgiveness.
You got me.
Because, Lord, you be putting me through the ringer.
A hug.
I could do that more. I could do that more. But you...
Oh. We're just about... That was the answer. This isn't a debate. Show the people how you really are.
Y'all probably understand this more than anybody. When someone's making your skin itch...
I make your skin itch?
Why would you want to hug them?
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Marriage is going to mature you so much, my love.
I'm learning that I have to deny myself a lot of things to make sure that you feel loved, which is not a bad thing. It's just making me realize how much you have to put your spouse first.
What do you need from you when you're stressed?
Time to think.
Okay.
Are we really annoying each other right now?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Time to think. How much time? That's been the biggest issue.
I think I need more than 2 hours.
How much?
Because it's a rule of engagement, I'm trying to stay true to that.
We haven't been doing it.
But we just looked up our rules of engagement,
Okay.
so I'm just like...
So
okay.
2 hours to think.
If we can, yeah. And it doesn't always have to be 2 hours. It could
A
sometimes
maximum
be...
2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that.
That is definitely doable. I think we agree on this, but I'm definitely one of those like, let's just kind of fix it and get it over with now. And you're one of those like, no, I need time to process this. I need to make sure I have the right words to say because I don't want to say something that I regret.
For sure.
I'm a now, you're a later.
Yes, I agree.
Us both not getting to do the things we want to do and how the other person would handle not getting to do the things they really wanted to do.
Do you think you could potentially be okay if I don't do all the things I want to do?
I would be okay. I don't know if you would be okay.
What are some things that you want to do that would be really hard for you to get over?
I don't have that many. I feel like you have more, which is why I don't know if you'd be okay. That's kind of the reason for my answer. I'm trying to think of anything. I'm very satisfied with what I've done in life. Like with you, without you, I'm satisfied with life.
So you don't have to do anything else. And you'd be
Not
okay.
that, but I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty satisfied. Like, I can't off the top of my head think of anything where I'm like, oh, if I don't do this, I'm going to be devastated.
Really?
No.
So you would be okay?
I am content.
Okay.
I don't know what you think you
No. Okay.
Yes.
I would say my biggest fear is that you think that I would resent you for anything.
Interesting. Why is that a fear?
Because sometimes people have a hard time getting over things. Sometimes people may believe certain things about things and then not be willing to say, no, that's not, I was wrong in that, you know? And so I would hate for you to not feel like you're wrong and then continuously believe that I resent you when that's not ever the case. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That is such a big question. I mean, it's just forever. What does forever look like for me?
Yeah.
Can you answer that first so I can...
Forever looks like for me, eventually getting to a point to where we are resolving conflict faster, letting go of things easier, having a family that produces excellence after us and being able to give back to the community in multiple different ways. And Jesus somewhere in there, everywhere,
Somewhere.
in there, everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere.
At the forefront. Okay. I would say for me, we wouldn't even have conflict. Like I think forever would be that we can't even classify it as conflict because the way we handle it, it doesn't even seem like a conflict. We're just so used to the things that irk each other and who we are, and we are so familiar with each other that we just don't have conflict. That would be fair. Wasn't that a stage in that thing that you were telling me about, like relationship stages or something?
Yeah, but it wasn't not having conflict.
I don't think it was not having conflict, but
it was
just
being able to resolve it
quicker. That was the top stage.
I think it has to be understood as conflict not being a problem, but the problem being not being able to handle conflict. The last stage is being able to handle conflict so effortlessly that it seems like it's not conflict.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want us to give ourselves or put ourselves in that position where we feel like, oh, we're never going to master not having conflict. I personally believe there's always going to be conflict because we're two different people. But I think because we are married and we're living together and doing life together, we will find easier ways to cope because we're starting to understand each other more.
I agree with
Being funny.
me being funny? Huh, I don't know. I was shocked.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. That's flirty to you? Okay.
I think that's probably. I think being goofy, silly, or even just, being able to enjoy each other's company is like flirting to me.
Interesting. Okay. I would say like a physical touch, like cuddling.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I said really. That's
Yeah, that doesn't
obvious
shock you.
Private jet to France, go to all the coastal cities, and then get on a boat.
This is a night.
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, get on a boat during sunset and then just watch the sun set on the boat and have spilly boats.
Beautiful. Okay. Date night with no budget. We go to Africa because you actually haven't wanted to go to Africa and do a safari.
I'm surprised you said Africa.
Right?
Yeah.
Africa, do a safari. What's something we can eat? I don't know. Plantains. Beans.
Jollof rice.
Yes. Yeah. When we first kissed.
Really?
No.
I thought you had soft lips, and I thought you were pretty.
When did we first kiss? Do you remember?
No, we first kissed at Starbucks.
You're good. Okay. I don't know what my first thoughts were. I guess I thought, I hope this is my husband.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't really want to date. I wanted to be married. I told you that.
You did. Did you want to be married more than you wanted to be with me?
No. I wanted the person I wanted to be with to be the person I was marrying, but I wasn't just like, oh yeah, this has to be him. I was definitely willing to end it if it was not you. But I didn't have to. Thank God.
These are kind of getting a little spicy.
This is the spicy section, yes.
When you're quiet, no, I'm just kidding. When you dress up.
So never.
Whenever you do go to special events and you get dolled up and stuff. Whenever you're not wearing
Our
clothes.
wedding and that gala we went to. So twice. I gotta turn you on more. Okay. When you cook for me.
Really?
Yeah, because the passion you have when you're like cooking and you're like in your element, and then you like serve the food and you're like, so good. I love that.
I have had dreams about you. I believe I dreamed of our wedding day.
You did?
Yeah. I dreamed about my proposal, and what happened was it was successful. Like, I think I got up and decided to buy the ring that day.
After a dream?
After the dream, went to work. I was talking to one of my associates about it, and she was like, you work at a mall. You can just go to the jewelers.
Jewelers?
Yeah. And that's when I looked at the ring. Was like, okay, I think I'm gonna do it. Thought about it for a little while, then I pressed the button.
Well, I've definitely had dreams about you. I had a dream around Christmas time, this past Christmas, our first Christmas married, about like us in the future, like us being grandparents, like great grandparents, and just having like a house, a big house, and everybody coming over. And then that was how I thought of that idea to write you a letter every Christmas about like how our year was, our marriage was that year. Because I was like, our grandkids could like flip through a book like, dang, Papa really messed up that year, or Papa was great this year.
Let's go from 1 to 10. How much do you really want that? And you being like the grandma of like,
I would love that. I would love to show my grandkids or great grandkids how to crochet. I would love for them to be like, Grandma, please show me that pound cake recipe. Or Grandma, show me that cornbread recipe you got from your mom. Like, that would be so cool. I would love to be a grandma. I'm an amazing aunt, clearly. But I would be an amazing grandma. I just think that I would thrive in that position.
Do you think I would be
a very good grandpa?
Do you think you would be a better grandma than I am, like
Absolutely.
grandpa?
Yes, but I mean, it's just, I've seen great grandparents, so not that you can't. You could shock us all.
I didn't like the way that rolled off the tongue.
Homeowners.
Why do you hate that so much? What the heck?
Homeowners. Because you don't know what that comes with and all the expenses.
I think we do.
I don't know what it comes with and all the expenses.
Mentioned what it comes with.
You have, but you keep adding stuff.
Like what?
Like taxes, HOA, fees, appliances.
Never mentioned appliances in my life.
Are you gonna mow the lawn? Like, I just think about all the stuff. You're gonna mow the lawn.
I'm going to
every
mow
week.
the lawn. You don't have to mow the lawn.
In the summertime or when it's raining. Or there's a time when you have to do it. When it's cold, you don't. It's always hot here.
I will mow the lawn. By that point, I think we'll be able to get some really nice stuff. I want my garage to be decked out.
Like a workshop.
Like a workshop.
You said that, but what are you building?
I want to have the TV in there.
A TV in the garage?
So whenever I am mowing the lawn, I can sit down, watch the football game or baseball game, soccer game, chill with the homies in the neighborhood.
You don't even watch baseball or soccer.
Trust me. Whenever I bet, yes, I do. To be honest.
I don't see you watching it. All I hear is football. It's sometimes basketball.
No, but I would love to be able to just chill in my garage and do that.
Okay.
You ready for us to spend quite a bit on my luxury items?
I have no problem with that because I'll have my own little room in the house too.
Yeah.
Yours will be in the garage, outdoors, and mine will be inside.
And I'll have my own man cave.
Inside?
Yes. It's my house too.
But you have the garage. 5 years. Okay. We'll be homeowners. I think we'll be parents and we'll be debt free. Millionaires.
Do you think we'll be debt free in 5 years or like 2 months?
We'll be debt free in 2 months, but we'll be millionaires. That's nice for that one.
5 years. Happily married.
Oh yeah, that one.
Serving the community more.
How so?
I want to be regularly doing things during the holiday season, right before we go on vacation.
We can find something this year too.
Yeah. Okay. So, couple kids. Yes, homeowners. Yes, millionaire. A little bit further in our careers.
A little bit.
Huh?
Why'd you say a little bit?
Or a lot of bit.
Oh,
a lot of bit.
Okay.
In 5 years, I think I'm probably going to be a therapist at that point.
A school therapist or just a therapist?
A therapist,
okay.
Yeah. If it just so happens to be at a school, cool. But I won't want to be able to do that in 5 years. By that point, I'll be 35. I feel like I'd be where I want to be. I don't feel like I'm not where I want to be now, but I feel like that consistency that you're liking, that you're wanting, that you have. Yeah, I think I would at 35. I would be able to have all those things wrapped in one. Maybe a couple new cars by that point. Couple meaning you and I.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you have a couple new cars.
That'd be nice too. I do want like a 67 Chevy. That'd be really cool.
You want one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Within the next 5 years, even with us having kids, I would want us to be able to travel to Europe at least 3 times. And it's recorded, so
we could look back and see if we did or did not do that.
Yeah. We could do a little revisit.
Yes, 2 at the most.
Yes.
I don't want them at the same time. This twin thing is terrifying that everyone wants, but I want one, then the other.
Yes, and at the most, I want 3.
That's the most?
Maybe even 4, yeah. Surgery has gotten a lot better since my mom had children, and she had a C-section. But yeah, she had a C-section with me, I believe. I think having a C-section may not be as bad as when my mom had hers.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think C-sections are all they're cracked up to be. We should probably do more research on that.
Really?
But I could be wrong. I don't know. There's a reason people don't want them. I know that much. I'm not doing the whole unmedicated thing. As much as I admire those types of people, and I'd love to be one day, but that's not on my desire right now. Growing our YouTube channel.
I would say the same. Growing YouTube channel, debt-free. Please don't say somewhere in America.
I was thinking of the country, then I came back to America. I was gonna say Maryland. I thought you wanted to live there. That's like the only place you even mentioned in America. Hawaii would be cool, but it doesn't snow there. I don't want a place where it snows.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to live anywhere but here. But
Why Maryland?
Because it snows. But I don't want to be in snow. I've experienced that. I'm not a fan. I just like the experience of colder weather, but it gets old.
In the country, Washington, or somewhere where there's a lake outside of America. I would want to go, for the longest time, I would have wanted to go to like Brazil or Belize or somewhere South America. But I also want to go somewhere in Europe, like in Spain or Portugal.
You're obsessed with Europe.
You know why?
No.
Because I'm starting to realize America, at its time right now, it's going through a lot. And I feel like those other countries have already been through that hundreds of years ago because they're just so old. America's very new as it pertains to just history, right? So those other countries have kind of went through their rise and fall, and now they're just on a consistent plateau.
We're in our fall.
You tell me.
We're in our rise.
We about to go to heaven.
I want us to prove to ourselves, to our family, to our kids, to everyone that knows us, that a happy Christian marriage is possible. I think there's a lot of people in our lives that, whether they admit it or not, don't believe it. It's possible.
I also want to have a legacy that shows we can endure, persevere, and love each other no matter what things we go through.
Great first video.
Yes, great first video.
Bye.
Peace out, y'all.